think this is a solid place to stop. Hopefully that'll be okay for the night. Want some gum? I know it's your favorite. I picked it up on the way home. I got this book in my theater class. Thought maybe you might want to look at it with me. It's got some pretty cool scenes in it, and maybe we could read them together. They're duet scenes. Okay. Do you want some water? Look, I know you're mad at me, but that doesn't mean you have to ignore me. I know you're... I really tried, but it's not my fault.
It's not your fault that you've been ignoring me ever since you went to school.
I know. I really did try, okay? It's just that school really caught up with me. Whatever. Well, if you're just gonna ignore me the entire time, might as well study.
I'm gonna go look for rocks. I gotta show that. Beth, look at the cool rock I found. Not that you care anyway.
Oh, sweet. Where'd you find this thing? Maybe you could help me with my homework. I have to study this scene, and you can run through it with me. You be number 2, and I'll be number 1. You start.
I see you finally made it.
Yeah, I did. So, what are you doing here?
Your mother asked me to stay and help settle things.
Well, aren't you special?
Congratulations. It only took you 15 seconds to become a jerk. Must beat a new record.
It's late. I don't want to get into this now. I'm here. Isn't that what matters?
The funeral was yesterday. That's what mattered.
Hey, I did the best I could. It wasn't possible to get here any sooner.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about it?
I know that we've been trying to reach you ever since your father collapsed.
I wasn't available. Maybe my father should have called to let me know he was planning to die. You know how he lived by his precious schedules.
You always have an answer to everything, don't you?
Pretty much. Except I don't have the answer to what difference this makes you. He wasn't even your father.
It means a great deal to me. Your father and mother have been like parents to me for a long time. I'd do anything for them.
So I've been told. So why do I even have to be here?
Because he was your father, and your mother wanted you here. She thought the past should be forgotten.
Well, welcome to the real world. It's not. Just because someone dies doesn't erase what they've done.
Can't you just do this for her? Do you always have to be so insensitive?
Hey, I'm here so you can shove your little insensitivity speech, and I'm here for my mother. But if you expect me to play the devastated, grieving child, forget it. The truth is, I don't feel that way, and I won't pretend that I do.
What was it between your father and you?
None of your business.
So you finally got back at him by missing his funeral, huh?
It must be wonderful to live in your world where everything is so simple, so black and white.
It's not all black and white, but he was a good man and he deserved better than this.
He was a good man?
Yes, he was.
Really?
Really.
To whom?
Everyone.
I would have settled for him being good to me.
He was good to you.
No, he was good to you and everyone else.
And how was he so terrible?
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say he was terrible.
Then what was he?
He was nothing. He was absent. He ignored me.
I never saw that.
Of course you didn't. Outwardly, he was the perfect father, perfect husband. He had the act down to a T.
I don't understand. He always seemed very supportive. I know he was to me.
You were his partner's child. You went into their business, so naturally he was interested in you.
I don't believe he had no interest in you.
Start. Look, I'm sorry if I'm ruining your image of him, but the facts are nothing I ever did seemed to please him, because what I wanted held no interest for him. I held no interest. Probably explains why I never liked you.
Well, maybe it's time you grew up. Nobody likes everything their parents do, but you're an adult now. If what you felt is true, just accept that and show him a little respect now that he's gone.
Please, spare me the sanctimonious speech, too. Listen to what I'm saying. I do accept the way he was. It took me a long time to put it in its proper place. I know I'm still somewhat bitter, but that's for me to deal with, not you. So don't you dare sit there and dictate to me that I should feel bad because I don't feel worse.
Okay, I've heard what you have to say, and I think you had it pretty good. You know why I went into my father's business? I had no choice. The only reason I stayed was because of your dad. He was kind, supportive, tough, and fair. So, you'll excuse me if I don't see where you're coming.
That's fine. I'm not asking you to. I respect your opinion of my father, so please show me the same courtesy and respect mine.
And you think missing his funeral was right?
For me, yes.
Why?
Because I couldn't sit here and pretend during the service. Now I can go to the cemetery with my mother. I can help her settle things, do whatever she needs, but I don't have to put on an act and pretend to everyone that he was a perfect father. I think he'd even appreciate my not faking it.
So this isn't just an act for attention?
I'm an adult. You said so yourself. I don't do that. Not showing up yesterday was one of the hardest things I've ever done, but I had to be honest to myself.
Did you even like your father?
I didn't know him. It's like you might be with some distant relative of yours, someone you might not know of, but not know.
I don't understand. You speak as if he wasn't even around. You grew up with him.
No. I grew up next to him, not with him.
You want to explain the difference?
I can't. It's like they say about music. If you can't feel it, I can't explain it. And trust me, you can't feel it.
No, I guess I can't. I know my father wasn't the greatest either, but I can't imagine feeling nothing for him, especially after he died.
What can I say? That's the way it is. I stopped trying to figure it out so long ago. I've accepted it. So maybe you should just do the same. Just go on and grieve any way you want. I'm asking you to let me be.
If that's what you want, fine. I'll leave tomorrow and let you and your mom take care of the rest.
Thanks. I do appreciate you being here for her. Thank you for that too.
You're welcome.
Don't just let it alone.
Can we do another?
You liked it? Let's do a funny one. I think I have to go over... this one too. You be one this time, I'll be two. I thought I heard someone out there.
Is it too much to ask for you to straighten up this place?
I did.
You call this
I'm gonna pick up
Yes.
the pieces.
I'm messy. There's a difference.
sorry. I didn't know that. Both
Things
came
go
in bad.
wrong,
They
knock it
shouldn't.
down.
See, pigs are dirty and unclean. I'm not. I'm just not tidy.
But there's one thing on my mind.
Sorry, I don't know.
It's so
Go, wait, right here.
Well, keep trying. And a long
And it's
day
not gonna
at
go
work,
December,
and
but I
all
got you to keep me warm.
comes out and
So unwind.
If you're broken, I will mend you, and I keep you sheltered from the storm that's raging on. Now I'm out of touch,
like this.
I'm out of love. I'll pick you up when you
No,
get down. And out of all these things,
I haven't read them all yet. I don't want to miss what's going on.
better now. I'm
They've
out of
been
sight,
riding around here
I'm out of mind.
They have.
I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all
Oh.
these things,
That's
think I'll love you better now.
and that's another thing. Since when is it your room? It's my guest room.
Being a bit possessive, aren't we?
No, it's just that when one pays the rent, and pieces of paper that
Things
say
go
I
right,
am used for
frame it,
electricity
put you on a wall.
hardly consistent.
And it's so hard to say it, but I've been it before.
What does it constitute?
Now I'll surrender up my heart.
Well, thank you very much. At least I know where I stand. You know, you seem to be forgetting about all that food I bought last week.
I'll pick you up when you
We had
get
the party
down. And out of all these things I've done,
Hey, you could have
think I
come.
love
You were
you
invited.
better now.
I'm
out of sight, I'm out of mind. I'll do it all for you in time. And out of all these things I've done,
Am I still sensing a little hostility from your Am I sensing some hostility
I think my
coming from your
braces are
direction?
breaking, and it's more than I can take. And it's starting to
It's
go
starting to get dark.
but I got you to keep me
Maybe we shouldn't be reading anymore.
Yeah.
You remember when we used to do this every weekend?
Yeah, that was fun.
I liked it. I wish we still could.
Whoa. Look at that star.
Yeah. I remember when I took you out here a few years ago and you pointed at that same star and you said the same thing. That one was always your favorite. Now, I'm no master in astrology, but astronomy? Whatever. But I think that one makes up Aries. You know, actually, I was considering taking one of those classes in school. Astronomy. Maybe then I'd actually know how to say the word right? You're asleep. You always fell asleep. Good night, Marissa. I'll talk to you in the morning.
It's just another another night, and I'm staring at the moon. I saw a shooting star and thought of you. I sang a lullaby by the waterside and knew if you were here, I'd sing to you. You're on the other side as the skyline splits in two, miles away from seeing you. But I can see the stars from America